MindBoost Audio. Before you speak, take a moment to listen. What you're about to hear isn't advice. It's not a promise. It's an invitation. An invitation to think differently, to feel more clearly, to respond with intention. This audio is created to spark reflection, challenge your thinking, and support personal growth. The insights shared are general in nature and not a substitute for professional guidance. What you choose to do with them, that's where the real change begins. Audio only. Listen with focus. What you hear might just change you. Have you ever said something you instantly regretted? A comment in a meeting, a reaction during an argument, or an answer to an unexpected question? You heard yourself speaking, but your brain was still catching up, and then it was too late. One sentence, one moment, and you thought, why did I say that? We've all been there. In this episode, you'll learn how to think before you speak, how to find calm in the moment, even when your mind is racing, and how to choose your words with clarity and confidence without regret. What you say shapes how you're remembered. One careless moment, one sentence said too fast. It can cost you an opportunity, damage a relationship, or leave the wrong impression. In a world where everyone talks, people only listen to those who speak with intention and clarity. Thinking before you speak isn't a luxury, it's a necessity, because most conversations don't give you a second chance to say it right. And yet, we all do it. We speak too quickly, say things we don't fully mean, or freeze because the right words come too late. But what if you could learn to organize your thoughts before you speak? What if you could respond faster without rushing? Over the next few minutes, I'll share 3 simple tools that help you do exactly that. Techniques to help you slow down inside and speak with intention. No long theories, no fluff, just what works. Try one today, and you'll see how one conversation can change everything. Tool 1. The power of the pause. Instead of responding instantly, take one conscious breath, 3 seconds of silence. It seems small, but it changes everything, because in those few seconds, something powerful happens. You shift from reaction to intention. Most people fill silence out of discomfort. They talk to avoid the awkwardness. But what if I told you, silence is your strength? Think of Barack Obama, known for his calm, impactful delivery, and especially his pauses. He lets silence sit between sentences. He breathes. He connects with his audience. Those pauses aren't empty. They're charged with meaning. They give weight to his words. Each pause gives the listener time to absorb and gives himself space to feel what he truly wants to say. You can use the same approach in everyday life, in job interviews, in tough conversations, during presentations. Silence is your secret weapon. Instead of blurting out something you didn't mean, give yourself space to say something that matters. Yes, it's uncomfortable at first. Your brain will scream, say something, now. But that's why you need to practice. Practice choosing not to speak right away. Practice breathing before you respond. Because silence isn't empty, it's full of power. Let go of the urge to be quick. Let go of the pressure to always have an immediate response. Give yourself permission to pause. Let this be your challenge today. Next time you're caught off guard, pause. Breathe, count to 3, and notice what happens. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to start. 1 second, then 2, then 3, and let your silence speak for you. See the difference already? You might sound calmer, more confident, and maybe you'll listen better to others and to yourself. Affirmation. I don't need to rush. My silence is not emptiness. It's space to choose what matters. My words carry more weight when I give them time to form. Try this today. Whenever you feel pressure to react, with every breath, I choose calm. My pause is not weakness. It's my strength. I speak only when my words are true. But pause alone isn't enough, because once you've created space, what do you say? Time for the second tool, thinking in formats. So you're never stuck searching for words. You know the feeling. Someone says something unexpected. and your mind races. What should I say? What do they mean? What if I mess this up? In those moments, you want to be sharp, clear, and calm, but your thoughts are a mess. That's where the second tool comes in. Think in formats. Formats are thinking structures, fixed paths your words can follow. They offer direction when your mind feels foggy, like road signs in a new city. You don't need the full map, you just follow the route. Say someone critiques your work. Your instinct might be to defend, but a simple format changes everything. Step 1, repeat what you heard. Step 2, ask a clarifying question. So you feel I'm not following up enough? What kind of updates would you like to see more often? Now you're buying time, showing you're listening, and sounding calm and thoughtful. Another example. Step 1, summarize. Step 2, offer a suggestion. You want to improve efficiency. What do you think of setting one fixed meeting each week? Train these kinds of formats so you always have a framework ready, not to sound robotic, but to give your thoughts a path. And the best part, these formats work everywhere. In feedback sessions, in conflicts, in networking, even in quick DMS. They make your communication smoother, safer, more effective. So don't wait to get caught off guard again. Start now. What formats could you use? Which sentence patterns give you control? The more you train your thinking in patterns, the more your thoughts and message align. Affirmation. I don't need perfect words, just a clear direction. My message will find its way. Now comes the final shift, the one that changes everything. Tool 3. Slow down inside to speed up outside. It sounds backward, but it's what great speakers do. They don't react from stress or emotion. They speak from calm and clarity. The key? One small habit. Ask yourself one short internal question before you speak. For example, what do I really want to say? Simple, but it changes everything. Picture this. You're in a meeting. Someone jabs at your work. That didn't really work last time, did it? You feel the rush, heart pounding, face heating up, ready to snap back. But instead, you breathe and ask yourself, what do I really want to say? Suddenly, your response shifts. Instead of defending, you speak with intention. I understand it didn't go as planned. That's why I'm suggesting a new approach, based on what we learned. You stayed calm, stayed focused, and stayed in control. That's the power of internal slowing down. You train your brain to choose first, speak second, and the more you practice, the faster it becomes second nature. Start small. One moment today. One conversation where you pause, ask, and choose consciously. Because fast thinking isn't talent, it's training. Affirmation. One calm thought gives me more control than 100 fast words. I speak with purpose, not out of reflex. Your words build bridges or burn them. Every sentence you say sends a signal about who you are, how you think, what you stand for. That's why this matters. That's why you train. Not to speak perfectly, but to choose consciously. Today, you learned 3 keys. The pause that gives you power, the format that gives you direction, the inner question that connects you to what truly matters. Don't save them just for high-stakes moments. Use them in the little ones, because that's where your thinking sharpens. That's where your power grows. And if you ever forget, remember this. The one who controls their words the most rarely needs to raise their voice. Calm isn't weakness. It's your strongest voice. Here's something to reflect on. What if one sentence, said at the wrong time, could change everything? Not because you're not smart, not because you had nothing to say, but because you never learned to guide your thoughts before your words. Maybe this is the moment that changes that. Want more insights like this? Sharp, practical, and always easy to apply? Subscribe to MindBoost Audio. Boost your brain, one thought at a time.